Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm and his Singaporean counterpart Lee Hsien Loong reached a consensus on considering upgrade bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership at their talks on Monday.
Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong's trip is aimed at marking the 50th anniversary of Vietnam-Singapore diplomatic ties and the 10th anniversary of a strategic partnership. During the talks on Monday, the two prime ministers discussed bilateral cooperation and tabled some measures to deepen the relationship in the future. The two top officials are eyeing the upgrade of bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Besides, the two leaders of Vietnam and Singapore are determined to hold regular meetings between the two prime ministers to discuss bilateral cooperation and other issues. The two leaders said Vietnam and Singapore will effectively implement high-level agreements and cooperative mechanisms. The two also underlined that it is necessary to efficiently tap the Vietnam-Singapore Digital and Green Economy Partnership, which was set up in February. The two prime ministers highly valued the joint efforts in upgrading the framework agreement on connecting the two economies, which contributes to expanding economic cooperation to some fields such as clean energy, energy transition, and innovation.
As of August 20, 2023, Vietnam has 1,665 valid overseas investment projects with a total investment capital of nearly $22.1 billion. And among the markets where Vietnamese investors pour capital directly, Laos is leading, followed by Cambodia. In the first 8 months of 2023, Vietnam total newly adjusted overseas investment capital reached more than $416 million, up 5.2% over the same period. Vietnamese enterprises have invested abroad in 14 different industry fields, of which the largest concentration is the mining industry, accounting for 31.5%, followed by the agricultural, forestry and fishery sector with the largest share of 15.5%. Vietnam Airlines named among top 10 international airlines of 2023. Vietnamese student joins summer camp in Europe. National flag carrier Vietnam Airlines have officially entered the top 10 international airlines of 2023, according to the rankings conducted by Bounce, a US-based luggage storage service company that operated in over 1,000 cities worldwide.
Bounce's experts scored 60 global airlines based on criteria such as on-time flight performance, the number of cancellations or delays, quality of in-flight services, on-board meals, seating, staff service, ground support, among others. Japan Airlines took the lead in the ranking with a score of 8.28 out of 10, followed by Singapore Airlines by 7.63 and Qatar Airways 7.5. Korean Air, Vistara, All Nippon Airways, Ethiopian Airlines, Air India, Azul Airlines, and Emirates Airlines also made them into the top 10. Vietnam Airlines shares the 10th position with Emirates Airlines, both achieving a total score of 5.16.
The 9th summer camp for young Vietnamese people in Europe theme Lumus Futura, illuminating the future war, wrapped up in France on Sunday.
The 4-day summer camp in France provided an enjoyable and engaging environment for participants. The program not only offered entertaining activities, but also featured various seminars focused on two topics: artificial intelligence and renewable energy. Throughout the program, the campers had the opportunity to interact and learn from each other through a series of games, captivating intellectual competitions, and discussions on innovation, creativity, and new technologies. Next year's camp is scheduled to take place in Germany.
The tours of Bản Dốc to Thiên Phổ, which flows through Vietnam's northern border province of Cao Bằng and China, Quảng Trị, will be piloted from 15, 2023 to set 14, 2024.
During the pilot period of Bản Dốc Tứa Thiên, tourists from both Vietnam and China need to pre-register in groups of up to 20 people each. The duration of each group stop at the opposite side should not exceed 5 hours, and overnight stays are prohibited. Tourists are required to use their passports or entry exit permits to enter the scenic areas on both sides. There will be no entrance fee for visitors from Vietnam entering the Chinese side. The Vietnamese side must purchase insurance for tourists before entering the Chinese scenic area. Tourists from China entering the Vietnamese side are required to purchase tickets for 70,000 Vietnamese dong, or roughly $2.92 per person per visit, inclusive of insurance and exclusive of other service fees.
That's the end for today. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.